Hiya guys, it's Talon back again with some more BioInk Redemption. So today we're going to be doing the last one of the Morgue stage, which is Young and Healthy. This one is trickier than the last two. It's taken me a little while to come up with a strategy for it. We're going to be going with Sam again. Now, this one, realistically, you've got to be level 12 or above. You need to have this 5th slot coming down here. I've tried this time and time again with only 4 slots. It just was not happening. You really need that 5th. So, if you're not level 12 yet, I don't know, you sort of spam the last 2 a few times, you'll soon get there. It's fairly easy. So, we are going to be going for better resources. We are going to be going for something like collateral damage. We will be going for risk boosts. So I'm trying to remember how I did it now. 4th, we will be going for poor treatments, which will slow everything down nicely. And for environment, we'll go for quick collapse. So that forms the basis of this. Now, this, like I say, is slightly trickier. I've done it now 3 times using this strategy. It works. It's just you need to be on the ball with it all the time. So, here we go. Straight away, of course, need to collect some points. There is one thing that I really, really don't like about this particular scenario, by the way. Sorry, give me a second. Nah, missed the 2. Right. Which is, I'll show you in a second when I get 2 minutes, right, which is on this, the upgrade tab. This last one here, which is usually the most important, you get extra points and all that, the circulation system has got to be under 50. Now, the circulation system is one of the hardest to actually bring down, and you'll see why as this goes on. It would have been so much easier if it had been 50% in any system or something like that. It's just, yeah. So I'm not a big fan of the way that part of the scenario works, but what can you do? Right, so, here we go. The useful thing about this one, Young and Healthy, is he hasn't got any immediate need to go to the doctor. So, we've got a bit of time to play with. We can just sit back and build things up. What I am going to be doing is giving him 1 disease straight away, just to start things coming down slightly, which is going to be this one here, urinary incontinence. That will just start tipping things and give us a bit of time to play with. So, here we go. Yeah, 3 risk factors, we'll get that fairly soon. Now with this, because of the sort of idea of the scenario, Young and Healthy, there are actually quite a lot of risks we can't get on this one. You'll see them greyed out. So we won't be spending a huge amount on risks. Well, we're getting this whole left row here, workaholic. But other than that, that's where this comes into play, is that we haven't got an elderly person that we can kill off really quick. We haven't got something that you can turn obese. But, yeah, okay, here we go. Right, so, 8 points. We'll give him his first risk, which is going to be, doesn't really matter, workaholic. So yeah, to begin with, it is just a question of collecting some points up. I have to admit though, this is... The other 2 scenarios, I could play them over and over again, they're fun. This one, I'm not a big fan of. And once you've got 4 skulls on it, yeah, great, you know, it's ticked off. But it's like I say, it's not one I'll be going back to over and over again. Alright, we'll go for another risk. So yeah, like I say, with the risks, we're going to be going for absolutely everything we can get. So that's a couple more. We need 7 and 9. So you can see renal is just starting to trickle down already. Not enough to actually cause him enough to go to the doctor. But he will go to the doctor anyway. Just not quite as quick. There's another 9. We will grab dehydration. And we need 7 after that. So yeah, we can actually get the resource one now. I'll upgrade that now. Right. be the last risk to grab. And now, we'll grab the couple of recovery ones, so we want to get these. He will end up going to the doctor, I can guarantee you that. Might make him live in the countryside to give us a bit more time to play with. We definitely want to get these two to slow the treatment and the diagnosis down. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can get the next upgrade now. Oh, 6 diseases. That's right, we can get the first one, which is bad doctors, slow diagnosis. Quite a few points at the moment, this is handy. Okay, right. So, bad doctors 2. And just because he hasn't got the doctors yet, I would like to try and grab one more thing. Now the thing is, what we ideally want to do is, rather than give him a few symptoms at a time, we want to literally overload him with symptoms to try and crash his renal as fast as possible. Why renal? You could potentially go with muscular, but if you look, we've got every single risk factor we could have possibly got, and there's only 2, which are renal and muscular, that we've got 2 boosts in, and that's why those by far are the easiest 2 to crash. Now I've played around with this. Renal is going to be the first one. After that, I kept looking at muscular. The problem with muscular is there's not actually many things that you can do with muscular, because he's not elderly, and that's why what we'll actually do is go for immune after this. So I'm just going to grab a couple more quick things. I'm going to grab that, and I'd like him to live quite a long way away from the emergency room. So now we'll save up a load of points. I'm going to be aiming somewhere around about sort of. But let's have a look at the biomap. So yeah, I mean, we want to try and... I know these are 15 each, so yeah, I mean, it'll take us a little while, but if we can get up to somewhere around 25, that would be handy. Because that was going to... It's not even at the doctor yet, so it's going to crash his renal system really, really quickly. There's a very, very good chance they'll give him a transplant, but not a lot can be done about that. 26. We're still not at the doctor, so we'll just give it a second more. Maybe go one more round. The more points we get, the easier this will be. There we go. 31. Perfect. 33. So, let's give him some symptoms. Right, that, and that's 15, yeah, it's going to be 10 more points for that. So all of a sudden you'll notice his renal is going to start crashing through the absolute floor. There we go, it says 15 again. So we'll give him sepsis. Now we're going to give him a few more kidney problems. Like I say, they probably will give him a kidney transplant fairly quick, so we just want to make sure that's as topped up as possible. Much as the next one. The next one is 5, perfect. 10 for that. Now this should really start coming down. Yep. In fact, looking at it, we can get the next upgrade now, which should be lovely. You notice the immune system's already starting to take damage, and this is why. So I've played around with this. We will definitely go for immune next. It seems to be the next easiest one to crash. There we go. Now, see, they're already starting to treat him for his kidney problems, but not enough to save him just yet. He's just evolved Nymphomania. Fun. Okay. That's a shame. Okay, they're greyed out now. Too late on that, but let's give him some immune problems. So, doesn't really matter which way we go. 14 for that one. Yeah, it's a shame they locked that below, so it's not a huge problem because his renal system is going to crash anyway. And he's in ER, right. Oh, got enough points now. Oh, he's let's go for 6 roulette. Right, what do we get? It would really be handy to get one that gives us a boost in immune. Gonorrhea, that's digestive. Oh no, it's an immune. Perfect, okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. And, in fact, we'll just focus on immune now. So, this is immune's going to start coming through the floor. Now, like I said, this is quite a tough scenario. It's not anywhere near as guaranteed as the other ones are, but it's fairly easy doable once you've gone through it a couple of times. I think see his digestive coming down too. We will focus on immune just to begin with. Bump. 16 points for that. Come up around here. Wow, okay, that was quick. Oh, same again, perfect. Okay. He already has it. What a shame. Start overloading him with immune problems. You'll notice the circulation system is actually coming down by itself. So, yeah, that's why it's like I said, the first few times on this, I really was aiming for going the circulation route, but there's just not really a huge need. So we can actually grab that upgrade in a second. How many is it? 10. Okay. Very much. Do some more points. Now, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to have to spend a few points just knocking this number down again. But like I say, I mean, his immune's not really crashing through the floor already, so it's not a massive problem. Ooh. I'd say once it gets over about 80 on there, that's when we need to start worrying. Right. Well, his immune's on the way out already. I suppose I could give him one more. No, just confused because they're already working on that. Let's do a bit on his circulation now. So that, as I say, circulation's really coming down already. And now I think we'll set up a few points just to bring this down because we are going to be doing this fairly easily. Once it goes above about 80, that's when it's not exactly worrying, but like I said, we'll bring it down to 70 again. Just give us a bit more time to play with, because like I say, I mean, you see his health's absolutely crashing through the floor already. So his immune system, well, his immune and his circulation's about to go. Yeah, see, it's back up to 85 again. That's the only thing to be a bit wary about, is that it will get very, very close to that side, but we'll do this, like I say, I mean, 5% health left. Yep. Well, that's 3 systems just gone, they gave him the wrong transplant there. He's down to 3% health. And bye-bye, Sam. So yeah, it's like I say, it's a reasonably easy one. It's just not quite as guaranteed as the other ones are, just because it does get very, very close with their research. But yeah, it's like I say, just grab all the risks. Give him renal first, immune second. His digestive will come down by itself, and you shouldn't have any problems. But if you got any questions, certainly drop them in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.